It's fascinating to me how Earl lies time and time again. And yet there are still people willing to take him at face value. I don't know if it's a defect in the community or if it's a defect in greater society, but it's odd to me. It's odd to me that people would be so willing to listen to someone whose stories only benefit himself. Have you ever noticed that? He never tells you anything bad, right? I mean, if you back him into a corner enough, he'll eventually admit that his firearms are actually black powder and they're not 44 Magnums, as he's so numerous times he claimed them to be 44 Magnums. His PTSD went away. Whatever happened to his his time as a federal agent in federal law enforcement. Whatever happened to that is his experience in counter intel. I don't know if you remember that little, that's what started me on him, is all the bullshit he was spitting out with Chicken Hawk. The two of them were LARPing as people who know their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to counterintelligence. And ultimately, at the end of their little song and dance, where they talked repeatedly about things they had no idea about, they ended up saying, well, Chicken Hawk ended up saying, well, you know, hey, it's pretty stupid for anybody to do counterintelligence here because you all post your shit online. There's no way to get around it. I don't know what this dumbass is doing. So that's what started me. Just seeing all those lies and all that bullshittery happen. And it's just lie after lie after lie with Earl. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but on my, what the hell is that, BitChute channel, I have a video called His Name is Earl. And it details the communications between Earl and Salvaggio. Earl was sucking Salvaggio's ass. Just call me David. My friends all call me David. Had nobody. Earl was telling Salvaggio how he worked with the FBI. He's a snitch. He snitched on me in that series of emails. He is a snitch. And to have him turn around and accuse, I don't know what he called himself now. I call him OG2, but you can call him First Amendment Audit Ohio. To have him accuse First Amendment Audit Ohio without evidence and have so many people believe it, just buy into that bullshit. No one stopped for a second to ask themselves, how does Dave know this? Oh, Dave will tell you about how he has inside sources in the Fusion Center. He's a fucking liar. His Fusion Center contacts didn't get him anywhere with Salvaggio. His claims about having contacts in the FBI and in the Fusion Center didn't budge Salvaggio when it's all of his claims about having people in the FBI that he works closely with. I don't know if you remember him getting forcefully arrested by the FBI. Ouch, 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 you're hurting me. He's a bullshitter. He's a liar. It's about time you guys start waking up. By my watch, his GoFundMe's been updated, what, 3 times now? Every time he hits his goal, he ups it more. He needs it, right? His boat that he claims to have, 0 documented evidence of it. 0. No evidence of the boat. I could go out. I've got friends with boats. I go out on somebody's boat and say, look at my boat. This is amazing. But he's a liar. You guys need to stop listening to liars. You need to stop listening to liars. And I want you guys just to think about what you were willing to do, what you were so eager and willing to do. You were so eager and willing to take the word of a known liar and throw one of your own under the bus. You're so willing to do that. For what? For what? What would you gain? What does anybody gain by that other than Earl? Earl gets to play the victim. He gets more GoFundMe bucks, right? You guys need to start thinking about what you're doing. You need to start thinking about who you're listening to, whose advice you're taking. You need to start considering the source and considering the complete lack, the permanent lack, the never-ending lack of documentation that Earl provides. It's coming, folks. It's coming. Someday he's going to have it. Not yet. Can't show it to you yet. He'll have it to you sooner or later. Never comes. It never comes. He's admitted the thumb drive was a lie. Oh, yeah, he's got a big story now about how it was a counterintelligence operation and how he pulled people on the inside. But you know what? When he said he had the thumb drive, he said he got it from people on the inside. I don't know if you guys remember that. He's a bullshitter. Pull your heads out of your asses, guys. Start thinking about what he's saying. Start thinking about who's saying it. Grow up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.